What is going on, everybody, and welcome back here to another update video. So this, I believe, is the third one already this year. This will probably be well, there may be one more if I really need to, but I thought I would do one now because was it about a week and a half ago now, there was the Summer Games Fest. There was also the Xbox and PlayStation showcases as well, and there was a lot of games announced for this year and next year. So I want to talk about all of that stuff and the schedule a little bit more. Just before that, I'll speak about games that have also been delayed, and then I'll talk about games that have been scheduled for 2025, and then I'll talk about 2026. Just on a quick thing in my real life, obviously this is my personal life and all that, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but I do want to say that I have now started. I started about 7 weeks ago, a full-time job. I've been doing a part-time job for the last nearly 6 years. I just thought I'd say that. I'm not going to go into any more details. What's this going to mean for YouTube? Absolutely nothing. It'll be the exact same thing. Just won't have as many hours of the day to make videos. But I'm going to be honest with you. I had way too much free time previously. I have enough free time now to make videos and still have a good personal life. So I can keep up with my hobby. I just thought I'd quickly talk about that. Anyway, so now let's talk about games. So we'll talk about delays first, as I said. So first off, the big one, of course, GTA 6 was delayed until 2026. Actually, back in May it was, so about a month ago now. I saw it said, was it the 25th or the 26th of May? And I thought, fucking hell, that's this month. That's outrageous. Then it said 2026. And I'm like, oh well, that makes sense. I expected the game to get delayed. It's not a surprise. It wouldn't even surprise me if it didn't come out on the date that it has been scheduled for, because Rockstar always delay their games by a couple of weeks. So it probably will come out in June next year, I reckon. But I want the game the best it can be. It's going to be the most expensive game ever made. The biggest game of all time, from how it's been spoken about. So it's understandable. But so GTA 6 is no longer coming out in 2025. It's still a pretty stacked year in my opinion, and with a lot of these other releases. So what else? Oh yeah, the Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra game, which is the Captain America and Black Panther game, that has been postponed to 2026 as well. Anything else? Just gonna check my list here. Clockwork Revolution was announced, but I think that is going to be coming out in 2026. I just have a feeling that it might. Judas, I believe, is coming out in 2026 as well. But other than that, there's not really many other postponements. I can't remember in the last update video if I said Fable had been. I think I did, but if I didn't, then yeah, Fable is also coming out in 2026. But I'm pretty sure I said that in the last update video. So yeah, and the only other thing that was delayed, but it's coming out this year anyway, is Lost Soul Aside. It was meant to come out on the 30th of May, and it now is coming out on the 29th of August, which is a bit of a steep time of the year, to say the least. So starting off though, where's it gone? 2025. I've got in my notepad on my phone. I've got lists. I've got different lists for each year. That I've done. I've been doing it ever since 2022, I think. It's just an easy way to keep up with what games I have. So again, I'm going to talk about the games that were announced at the Summer Games Fest, Xbox and PlayStation Showcase. I'm going to talk about the ones that have been that are going to be releasing in 2025 first, and then I'll talk about the ones for 2026. So starting off, we'll talk about Destiny. I thought I might as well talk about that one first. So Destiny, of course, is starting a whole new saga. Of course, we all thought that it was over after the final shape. It was, but Bungie couldn't let it go, which actually I'm quite happy with, because I always loved doing Destiny. And instead of getting one expansion a year, we're getting two now. There's 2 this year, 2 next year, and there'll probably be 2 in 2027. And then we'll see what happens after that. But the 4 that have been confirmed, I'll talk about all of them now, I might as well. So the first one that's coming out on the 15th of July, so next month, is Destiny 2, The Edge of Fate. It's called the Fate Saga, of course. The previous saga was the Light and Darkness saga. And then the second one, which is coming out on the 2nd of December of this year, is Renegades. And then the 2 for next year, I'll just talk about now since it's all together. The Shattered Cycle, which is coming out in about July, so about a year after the first expansion. And then the 4th one is coming out about a year after the second expansion, so again in December, which is called The Alchemist. So yeah, Shattered Cycle and The Alchemist are 2026, and for this year we've got The Edge of Fate and Renegades here. So I'm looking forward to starting a new saga. Destiny's changing quite a bit. So yeah, there's that. So that's Destiny. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, we were given the release date of Dying Like the Beast. That game is coming out on the 22nd of August, and actually as well, Mafia: The Old Country. I mean, this was a while ago. This wasn't during the. This was probably about a month and a half ago now. But Mafia: The Old Country has also got its release date on the 8th of August as well. So the 8th of August, and then Dying Like the Beast on the 22nd of August. Gears of War is getting, of course, Gears of War E-Day is coming out next year in 2026. But Gears of War, the first game, is getting a reload. Gears of War Reloaded. That's coming out on the 26th of August. I wasn't going to play that because it literally looks no different from the Ultimate Edition, which is the remastered version of the original. But it is on Game Pass, and I just love Gears of War. Gives me a chance to play the first game again. I usually play the original trilogy at least, because they're just so good. At least once a year. I just love the Gears of War story. I do like 4 and 5, and Judgment's okay. But I do like the original trilogy a lot. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, we know that's coming out on the 28th, and again, Lost Soul Aside is now on the 29th of August. Of course, on the 4th of September, we know that Hell Is Us is coming out, but also coming out on the 4th is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, the Order of the Giants DLC. So I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know how many DLCs Indiana Jones is gonna have, but this is the first one. If there is any more, then it is the first one. If not, then it is the only DLC. But the Order of the Giants is coming out on the 4th of September. Borderlands 4, which has just been added to Xbox stores. We already knew that was coming out on the 12th of September. Now this next release date on the 25th of September 2025. I can't believe this game's coming out, by the way, this year. I expected it to be 2026. It's coming out this year. Silent Hill F, which, by the way, I thought was going to be its code name. Nope, that's its actual name, and it's not in America. It's the first Silent Hill game, I believe, not to take place in America. It is taking place in Japan, apparently. It looks really, really cool, really eerie, and just looks like Silent Hill. I'm really excited for this game, honestly, on the 25th of September as well. I can't believe this game's coming out this year, but it is. Really excited for that one. Silent Hill F. Yeah, that one's going to be good. I don't actually think because I think the last update video I had, Ghost of Yotei, still didn't have its release date. Well, yeah, it didn't. So Ghost of Yotei is coming out on the 2nd of October. So again, not too far away. I actually do have Ninja Gaiden 4 on this list. However, I'm not going to play it now. It was on Game Pass. It's going to be on Game Pass. However, I've been told it's kind of like a Souls-like game. I say I'm told. I've seen videos of a lot of people talking about the Ninja Gaiden games because I've never actually played any of them before or really seen much about them. And apparently they are quite difficult games, so I just can't be bothered for Souls games because I'm not very good at them anyway. Souls-like games or anything like that. I mean, unless it's from Software specifically. I mean, I say that, but I even missed out Elden Ring Night Rain, but that's only because it was a multiplayer game this year. That's why I haven't played it. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4. I am not going to be playing now. So yeah, that's not a game I'm going to be playing. I just had it on the list. I should probably remove it. And also on the 29th of October is, of course, The Outer Worlds 2 here. I thought this game was going to be a December release, but it is not. There were a few other games that are announced for this year, but they haven't quite got their release dates yet. The two games in particular being Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and High on Life. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and High on Life 2, which I cannot believe High on Life is getting a fucking sequel. I've just completely botched all of that up. And Call of Duty Black Ops 7, I mean, I thought it was going to be Modern Warfare 4 this year. Apparently, that's going to be next year in 2026. But you would have thought it would have made sense for Modern Warfare 4 to be this year and then Black Ops 7 next year. No, it's taking place this year, Black Ops 7, and it's taking place actually 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2, where you play as David Mason, because David Mason and Menendez both return in Black Ops 7. The Black Ops storyline is so confusing. So the story of it, in this order: World at War is first, which it is part of it, because obviously there are characters like Reznov and that are in it. And then it goes Black Ops 1, then Black Ops Cold War, then it goes the Black Ops 2 missions where you play as Alex Mason and Frank Woods. Then it would go Black Ops 6, then Black Ops, then the rest of Black Ops 2, yeah. Then it would be Black Ops 7. Then Black Ops 4, and then Black Ops 3, which remains the furthest in the future. I think that's set in like 2072 or something like that. Maybe not 72. I don't know. But yeah, so Black Ops 7 though is coming out. It's going to be coming out probably at the beginning of October. End of October, beginning of November. I reckon that's usually when Call of Duty comes out. And High on Life 2, I think it did say coming out winter, so again, it's probably going to come out in December. That was when the first game came out as well. Again, I cannot believe that game's getting a sequel, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and it looks even cooler, and looks like they're focusing a little bit more on the combat, because the combat was fine, but it could have been better. But then again, I love the comedy in it, so it was what it is what it is. Other games that I have down on this list that haven't gotten their release dates yet, but they still say 2025, is Perfect Dark, the Atomic Heart 4th DLC, Little Nightmares 3, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Crimson Desert, and Chronos: The New Dawn. That is coming out this year. That just, again, I think that game's going to be coming out in November. That's a survival horror game. But as for the other games I've just said, I mean, I'm expecting the 4th Atomic Heart DLC to come out this year. I know I haven't played the 3rd one yet. I will be playing that one soon. I just need to get a copy of the game because they removed it off fucking Game Pass for some reason. So, yeah, and of course, talking about Atomic Heart, we'll get into that in a minute, and why I think the 4th DLC is coming out this year, because, well, there's a sequel, but we'll get to that in a moment. But that is what the rest of 2025 shaping up to be. So, obviously, I've just played, Mind's Eye, Five Nights at Freddy's, Secret of the Mimic, and I've just done the Siren's Rest DLC for Still Wakes the Deep, which is the first DLC this year, actually. Obviously, we'll have the both Atomic Heart ones, both Destiny ones as well, and obviously the Indiana Jones ones. That's 6 for this year, but it was like 10 DLCs I think I played last year, and 9 the year before. So, not as many this year, but to be honest with you, that's okay. Yeah. So, obviously, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is up next. That will be coming out next week on Thursday, but I'll be at my dad's and I won't have my PlayStation with me, so I won't be able to start that until the 29th. But so 3 days after the game comes out, but that's okay. I've got it all pre-installed anyway because I pre-bought it. Obviously, then we'll have Destiny 2: The Edge of Fate. Halo 2 is going to be the second old game of this year. Then Mafia: The Old Country, Dying Light: The Beast. So this is where we get to my conundrum, because Mafia: The Old Country, I should have that all uploaded before Dying Light: The Beast even comes out. But with Dying Light: The Beast, I'll start that one. I'm going to skip Gears of War Reloaded, and then I'll do Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, so those two games will go alongside each other. I'm going to skip Lost Soul Aside for the moment, and I'm also going to skip Hell Is Us, but I will do the Indiana Jones DLC because it probably won't be any more than maybe 6 videos. So I will do the Indiana Jones DLC. Yeah. Anyway, I'll need to finish one of Dying Like the Beast or Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Now, I don't think either playthrough is going to be crazily long. I reckon they'll both be in the 20 zone, between 20 and 26 videos, I reckon. So yeah, I'll need to get one of them done at least, though, before Borderlands 4 comes out. Maybe I might even get them both done, you never know. Then, obviously, I'll need to get the other one done, which I should by the time Silent Hill F comes out. And then I'll need to have Borderlands 4 done before Ghost of Yotei comes out. Obviously, there will be a bit of a gap from Ghost of Yotei to The Outer Worlds 2, and probably Call of Duty Black Ops 7 as well. So what I'll do then is I will cover Lost Soul Aside in October, And then in November again, November's looking pretty open at the moment. Only Call of Duty and I believe also Chronos New Dawn will come out as well in November, if not December. I will then cover Hell Is Us in November. So yeah, that is how I'm gonna have to do it. A bit of a pain, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and then obviously I'll do in December Chronos New Dawn, Destiny 2 Renegades, and then High on Life 2. But yeah, so that's how I'm going to do it, and then Gears of War Reloaded, I'll find a place to do it at some point. Whether I'll do it in December, right at the end of the year, as like the last playthrough or not, we'll see. But anyway, that is 2025. Now let's look at 2026. So obviously, I'm just going to talk about the games that have been confirmed. So I'm going to start off with the big one, the one that I'm very, very excited for, and that is Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I thought it was going to be Resident Evil 9 Apocalypse. That was what it was being leaked as, or teased as what it was going to be called, but no, it's called Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I'm very, very excited for it. Apparently you can play it both first and third person, so that's interesting, but it looks really, really cool, and I love Resident Evil so much, so I'm so glad. I had a feeling we were going to get Resident Evil 9 either this year or next year, and it's next year. So there's that one. What else was announced? Obviously I said Clockwork Revolution was announced. I think that's going to be coming out in 2026, and to be honest with you, I'd rather it do. I've spoken about Destiny 2 Shattered Cycle and the Alchemist expansions. Another game that was announced was Pragmata. I believe this is a survival horror game. I can't remember so many games, but this game looked pretty cool. And then 007 First Light, so a James Bond game. We haven't had one of them in years, so that's good to see. It looks pretty cool as well. It looks like it's made by the guys that made Hitman, so it's probably going to be a very Hitman kind of game. Atomic Heart 2, which is coming out. Again, another game I did not expect to get a sequel, but it did do well. So yeah, Atomic Heart 2, and also A Plague Tale Renaissance here, which is a prequel to the first game, and it's about, I can't remember the character's name, but I remember her in the second game. She helped both the main character and the kid out. Yeah, A Plague Tale Renaissance, that is also coming out next year. I do like the A Plague Tale series. So, excuse me. So, yeah, 2026, by the way, can I just go over some games? I'm going to go over the games that have been confirmed for 2026, and then there are other games that I've got in this list that I think will come out in 2026, but they're just predictions. So, GTA 6, Phantom Blade 0, Gears of War E-Day, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, Onimusha The Way of the Sword, Prince of Persia Sands of Time Remake, Control 2, Judas, Clockwork Revolution, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, Destiny 2 Shattered Cycle, and Destiny 2 The Alchemist, Pragmata, 007 First Light, Atomic Heart 2, and A Plague Tale Renaissance. One game I did just say there was Control 2. It has been teased that it's coming out next year. That one I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have said in that list. Other games that I think might come out next year are both the Wolverine, so the game made by Insomniac, the guys that made Spider-Man 1, 2 and Miles Morales. They're working on that. I believe that will come out next year. Blade has been in the works for a while. I have a feeling that could come out next year. Far Cry 7 I think will come out next year. I think that'll be Ubisoft. Usually after an Assassin's Creed, usually Ubisoft follow up with a Far Cry game usually, so I expect, and I've heard all sorts of rumours about Far Cry 7, so I feel like Far Cry 7 will be next year. This one I'm holding out for, but I don't know. Final Fantasy 9 Remake. Apparently the 9 is getting a remake. I don't know if that's 100% true. I'm just, that one's the most out there one I think I'll put in this list. Obviously Control 2. And then, yeah, that's it really for that one. So that's what 2026 is looking like. Obviously some predicted, some not. But yeah, that is that. Yeah, obviously I've got stuff for 2027 and 2028, but again, a lot of those are just predicted games. I don't really want to go into that really, and that's way too far down the line anyway. But yeah, I believe that's everything I needed to speak about in this video. I'm really excited for all the games still to come this year, and looking forward even to the next year after that. So yeah, I'm just going to be continuing to do YouTube for as long as I can, because I enjoy it. and just don't want to stop. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye.